I never recommend someone to go and, go totally flawless, like you don't have anything wrong with your face, because everybody does, and why fake it? So that's what I say. So what I then like to do after you've concealed is it depends on what you want to do. If you want a little more coverage, that's when you go to your foundation. I have a product called Veludo Velvet Foundation. It comes in 6 different colors. And I would take a little of this, and all you do is that's way too much, but you want to take a small amount and just dip it in the lid, dip it and dust it. That's what I say. So you dip it, and then you just dust it on the face. Very simple. You don't have to swirl it. You don't have to tap it and tug it and whatever. You dust it all over the face, and it's going to automatically just kind of even out the skin tone. Do it under the eyes as well. And if you notice, it's such a small amount that I've used. And I'm going to build it and not put a whole bunch on all at the same time. If you can see the brush, which is a synthetic brush, by the way, which will be sold by Christopher Drummond Beauty in a very short amount of time. We do have a flat-headed brush, which I don't have here. It's a phenomenal brush, and it's $19.95, and it's a really beautiful brush. It's short, but it's not a kabuki, so you don't have trouble grabbing onto it. I really like this synthetic brush. It has a bamboo handle on it, so it's really good for the environment as well. So all you're going to do is just take it and dust it on your face, especially where you have issues of oiliness. And you just want to kind of even everything out. Go under the eyes, like I said. There's really no rules. With my makeup line, I really try not to create too many rules. You have to play with the products, see what you like, see how you like to do it, and then you do it. And if you have any questions, you can email me here. You can email me on my company website. Or you can, call me. I'm not giving you my number, though. Haha. So anyway, I'm going to finish off with what I call Finale Finishing Powder. And what this does, this is specifically for skin like mine. Men love this product because it absorbs oil. It evens out the skin tone a little bit, but it's really made to absorb oil. It has arrowroot in it. That's the main ingredient. And arrowroot is very good at absorbing oil. So you just dust a little of that on, specifically on the forehead, just like that. And then if you wanted to warm up a little bit, if the coloring is looking a little off, which I'm not sure if it is, I don't think it is. I think it's looking pretty damn good, if you ask me. You can always put on a little bit of a bronzer, which we will be coming out with a bronzer in a matter of, I think, in a week. And I'm just actually putting on a darker foundation that I use as a bronzer. So if you just kind of wanted to warm your coloring up a little bit, you use a really, 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 really small amount, and then you just make sure that you dust it over evenly. Don't put a bronzer on under the eyes, because that's going to put the dark circles back under there, and you just took the dark circles off. So what's the point of putting them back on? So there you go. I did do a little there because I just wanted to warm it up, but that was after I used it all over the whole face, and there's really not much on there anyway. So if you can see, that really warmed it up. It's making the skin look nice and radiant and beautiful. And the final step that you would want to do is called Sau de Pele Radiance Booster. Now this product actually can be used by itself. It's usually what I use on its own on a daily basis. I just dust it on, and then I'm out the door, and I always get compliments on my skin on how good my skin looks. So I'm going to put a little bit of that on, and it's just going to add a little bit of luminosity and a little bit of glow to the skin. Do it everywhere you want. It's undetectable. You cannot tell that any of my products are on your skin. See? Can you tell? I can't. It just looks really good, and it just makes your skin look really beautiful and glowing and radiant. It feels like you have nothing on because I took out the titanium dioxide and the bismuth oxychloride are gone, which are heavy minerals. So instead, I've replaced it with these very light ingredients that it literally feels like you don't have anything on. So if you're a man, you're not going to have to worry about feeling like you have makeup on, and it's not going to sweat off. And it's not, if it rains on your face or if you're at the gym, it's not going to start dripping off of your face, which is, I would say that's a good thing. So these tips that I've given, like I said, they're both for men and for women, because the real trend nowadays is for women to not look like they have makeup on. And that's been the trend for quite a while, and I don't see that trend changing. Every now and then when you go out, sure, you want to put on some MAC and put on some crazy colors, but I think everyone nowadays is looking for a nice, natural, beautiful looking makeup line that's not going to take a long time, that's going to be relatively affordable, but that's going to be a good value, and that's what we're all about. We definitely are not the price point of, say, Bare Essentials, but it's a much higher quality product, and I'm all about quality. I'm all about good products and good ingredients, and that's what we've done with this line. So enough promoting. Here's the look. Here's how it's going to make your skin look. I have 4 different products on right now, and hopefully, if everything went well, it won't look like I have anything on, and it'll just look like I have really beautiful, great skin, and that's it. So I used 2 different brushes, 2 synthetic brushes that are good for the environment, and then I used the concealer from Christopher Drummond Beauty, and I used our Velvet Foundation, and then I also used our Finale Finishing Powder, and then Saude Pele Radiance Booster. So those are the products. If you want to check them out, go to www.christopherdrummond.com. And thank you, and I will see you again very soon.